anything missing? Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that? What is that, Private Pile?
Ay, patutusan naman tato.
A jelly donut?
Open
your mouth! They're paying for it, you eat it!
Luigi's Mansion 3 is a very interesting topic as it's a sequel to one of my favorite games of all time, as well as a sequel to one of the most disappointing things I've ever played. Not in the sense that it's all just bad, but the complete atmospheric change sort of pulled away from what made the first enjoyable to play. Instead of using great music, amazing atmospheric elements, smooth level progression, and iconic enemies, the new entry kinda made a brand new innovation of doing none of those things. Take this for example when Green Mario's going up the elevator about to enter the Oh no, oh gosh, them some scary ghosts. They got me, a RAR XD. Now let's take a look at some footage coming from the original. Oh my, what, oh fuck, holy shit. You see, it's all about the presentation here. There's a point when the first did so many things right, you have to make sure you're on your A game for the rest of time, and most would say that choosing the guys who made these probably wouldn't have been your first pick. A lot of people forget that the original Luigi's Mansion was more of an actual dungeon crawler than a traditional Nintendo game.
It's Luigi's Mansion!
Yay! Apparently so did the developers. Boom, enter a room, clear out the ghosts, pick up the loot. It was a system that wasn't overused, and what was good about the game only clocked in at about 4 hours.
And time.
Woo! And like, yeah, you can have an 8-hour game, but I ask, at what cost?
Everything.
In some ways, this game really does feel like it was meant for only a few hours, seeing all the Ubiisms scattered everywhere, like this stupid cat. This weird divergence from the main goal to get a tool you only use like 3 times, plus adding collectibles that seemingly only prestige your plunger. There's loads of this stuff that takes what could be something really good and turns it into a chore. Because what's good in the game is actually really good. The animation's always fun to watch, even when just walking down the hallway, and what could be said as sucking up ghosts in the previous installments has now been turned into an episode of WWE highlights.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Oh. This game can mostly be compared to eating an entire chocolate cake. Yes, it's good, but maybe if you got a smaller plate, it would have concentrated how much you enjoyed the frosting. And yeah, maybe if it isn't a big enough plate, you could just get another one. To be fair, the original was probably only the measured serving size for some kid in Somalia, but holy shit, it was like the forbidden fruit of foods. This game did so many things correctly, from the big stuff like enemies being unique to just the small shit like keeping the same camera height through the game to improve upon the claustrophobic aspect and only tossing it out the window when getting to a major boss. These characteristics are completely thrown out the window along with an entire point of atmospheric elements. Don't get me wrong, it looks fantastic, but looks far more reminiscent of something like a Pixar short than any real attachment to what the original was going for. This is the main reason why I can't enjoy what I'm playing on screen. Unlike something like Super Mario Odyssey where the gameplay mirrored the ones before it and felt like an evolution of playstyles, this sort of feels like we're going backwards. Like I'll be playing and go, oh, okay, that's cool. But what about how in the original they basically mastered the idea of not playing music all the time to enforce how even more haunted it felt, and already clear parts of the mansion? This is the game of tug-of-war going on in my head the entire time while making this video. Give the new guy an inch, but the original always gets a foot. And yes, I know who the winner is, but if we are being fair here, let's mention the competition. This was made by a team of guys working their butts off to make a sequel portraying everyone's second favorite plumber, getting back at it again with a cartoony look set up through the decades beforehand in Nintendo's work. This was made by masters of their craft, knowing exactly what to do at exactly the right times. They had years of experience up to this point and used the A-team to get it done. Great gameplay, great music, great atmosphere, great everything.
Hello?